Hello everyone. In this video we will focus on quadratic models using vertex form. In this first example, a quadratic relation has zeros at 3 and 7 and a y-intercept of 11. And the goal is to determine the equation of the quadratic relation in vertex form. Okay, so step one, we're going to sub the zeros and the y-intercept into factored form and solve for the a value. Then write complete factored form at the end of step one. So the first 0 is 3, and that gets subbed into the equation x minus r, so that's the first value, and the other 0 is 7, that gets subbed in where s is, x minus s. Because remember, in general, it's a bracket x minus r bracket x minus s. That's our general factored form. And then we take the y-intercept of 11, and remember that as an ordered pair is 0, comma 11. The x value is 0, the y value is 11. So we sub in the x value of 0, then we sub in the y value of 11, and then we isolate a to be 11 over 21. Then we take our a value and our existing zeros of 3 and 7, and we write factored form. Okay, now let's move on to step 2. And in step 2, we're going to find the midpoint of the zeros that were given, 3 and 7. And this answer is the x coordinate in the vertex, in other words, the h value. It can also be used to write the equation of the axis of symmetry, which in this case the axis of symmetry will be x equals 5. And you could see that in the vertical line that's drawn here, that's symmetrical for the parabola. So the calculation is 3 plus 7, add the zeros, divide by 2, and you have the midpoint of 5. So that's step 2. Now step 3, we're going to sub the midpoint, which is x equals 5, into the factored form equation that we determined in step 1. And this will allow us to solve for k. And k is the y coordinate in the vertex. So we took our x equals 5 and we sub it into the equation where the x's are, and that leaves us with 5 minus 3 and 5 minus 7. And when we simplify, we end up with negative 2 times 2, which is negative 4, and negative 4 times 11 is negative 4 over 21, and thus we have determined the y-coordinate in the vertex. So now that leads us in 4. We're going to use the a value that we calculated in step 1, the h value that we calculated in step 2, and the k value that was calculated in step 3. And in step 4, we're going to use those 3 values to write vertex form. Because as you can see in general, it's y equals a bracket x minus h plus k. And we have all 3 of those values. So after you sub them in, you have vertex form. Y equals 11 over 21 bracket x minus 5 close bracket squared minus 44 over 21. Vertex form for a quadratic relation that had zeros at 3 and 7 and a y-intercept of 11. That concludes this video. I hope it helps. Have a great day. You guys are awesome. Please leave comments in the comment section below. If you like this video and you want to see more of them and you want to be notified when they are updated into the system, please subscribe to my channel and like the video if you found it helpful. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.